This looks a lot nicer.
Hey everybody, Chris with Legendary Customs from La Crosse, Wisconsin. If you are watching this, you are appreciated. Thank you. Hit the like button down below, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Behind me is a 1967 Chevy Impala. It is, in my opinion, the longest car from the 60s that you could call a sports car. This is a true SS vehicle. Numbers say it, it's not a clone. Why is this here? I think this is the 5th vehicle that we've had there this year that somebody purchased, and they just wanted to make sure they have a safe vehicle to be out on the road. We've been performing that service more and more for people, and when it leaves, we can say, here's exactly what you have, here's the things you need to be concerned about, here's the things that we fixed, and rock and roll. This bad boy came with a 396 in it. What it currently has in it is a 1970 402, which is an odd engine. When it came in, it leaked fluids out of the transmission terribly. The power steering leaked like a sieve. The brakes did not stop. The engine did not run wonderfully. It started, it ran, but it needed a little tweaking. The trunk did not open, and it wandered all over the road. And part of the wandering was, believe it or not, a Chevy big block is not a Chevy big block. The oil pans are universal, but the one that was on here was totally 100% the wrong oil pan. So the linkage in the steering, when you turn left and right, would actually rub the oil pan, and whoever put it together put JB Weld on it to stop the oil from leaking out of the oil pan. So when it came in, it was new terrain, and he wanted to say, go through it, tell me exactly what we have here. We checked the compression, the entire front linkage, A-arms, kingpin, upper ball joints, lower ball joints, that was all shot. Put in a new oil pan, had it aligned. The brakes, believe it or not, when you hit the pedal was always hard. And if you ever have a car that feels like the brake pedal is hard, but you don't have brakes, first thing you need to look at is one of the rubber lines being collapsed internally. And that's exactly what we had on the rear here. The fluid would go through one direction, but it would slowly bleed out when you took your foot off the brakes. So the brake calipers, or the drums in this case, were always engaged to a certain point, and then after driving it, they heat up and you have total brake fade in the rear, but the front won't close because the whole system's still under pressure because that back won't feed out. So anyway, the long and the short is this. This vehicle came in that needed a lot of work. The brakes didn't work. It no longer leaks from anywhere. The wiring systems that had some problems are now fixed. He couldn't get in the trunk. Now we got into the trunk. We had to go through the back seat and get into there. And there's this big sub box in there that I don't know if he was aware that was in there, but had to go around that. And the other big surprise is we went to SEMA 2025, the whole crew except one gentleman. And he needed something to do for one day that was totally 100% unsupervised. He was here alone. And I decided to put him on this to do some wet sanding, buffing, and polishing. And this car came in, it was restored in the early 2000s. This car came in and the paint was rough. It was very presentable, but it was rough. Black paint with light scratches tends to look dull. And now the shine is incredibly deep. So that was a bonus that we didn't charge anything for because I needed a fill day for one of the fellas. The long and the short is, if you have a vehicle at home that you just don't know if it's dependable to be on the road, we will go through it from front to back, back to front, and make sure that as much as a 1967, as dependable as it can be, we will get it there. And that's what this vehicle is. So now Rain, when he's out cruising and creating memories, he knows that he can go from point A to point B and have a dependable 1967 vehicle that's not going to leave him on the side of the road. Boy, that thing sounds nice. All the lights are working. And that black paint looks much better. That sound you hear is a brake pump vacuum assist. We are in, tie it down, get it on the way.
All right, Meyer.
Hey! We are on our way to Rain's home. When I had the tires balanced, it was 100% a sheer coincidence that's the same company that he actually purchased these wheels and tires from. So when I took it in, I was told that this was his dream car for many years. So with that being what it is, and it being a black car, we made some decisions to make this black car a lot sexier with doing some paint correction. Now we're on the way to his house right now. He has no idea, zero, that we fixed the paint on it. So we're gonna mic him up. I'll be mic'd up, and Kathy is going to get his reaction when we unload his car.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto State Highway 33, Trustees, Wisconsin 33 East.
Thought on what's happening is he's getting a car back that now stops very good, which it didn't before. Runs nice.
At the
Nicer
stop
than it
sign,
did.
turn left onto State
And it
Highway
doesn't leak
33
fluid all over the
East,
place.
Wisconsin 33 East.
Well, he's getting a lot more than that. So about an hour drive one way. This is a service that we provide for our clients. We pick up the vehicles and deliver the vehicles.
If
Continue
they're not
on State Highway 33
Depending on the
East for 8 miles.
location. Oh my God, my wife is crazy sometimes. But if it's close, we'll actually pick it up and deliver it for free, especially in the winter. Helps keep us busy. But if it's a long ways away, we do charge for pickup and delivery. Anyway, our trailer's enclosed. The weather today, it was drizzling a little bit when we left, but I think that's going to be gone, and he will have his old car with the new finish delivered, and we'll see what he has to say. Until then, I got to keep my eyes on the road. some liberties with your paint.
It's a little dusty.
Yeah,
right
when we
now.
went to SEMA, we had 2 days where I had a gentleman at the shop alone.
Sure.
So he detailed your entire car. He took in all of the little micro scratches and stuff.
Sure.
They're gone. This thing's like a mirror now. The deep scratches we couldn't do much with,
Sure.
but as soon as this baby pulls out,
Yeah.
I think you're gonna see a difference.
I wish we had a California duster because it got a little dusty in there.
Sure, I actually do have one. You know, I just started to kind of question that. I was like, this looks a lot nicer. Over and above. Insane. Wow. Oh, that looks so good. And yeah, no, it sounds great. I'm so happy. It's enough, Chris. So I appreciate all the hard work for you and all your guys. So.
Yes. Thank you for bringing it to us and trusting us with it.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna finagle this thing into the garage now. Hopefully not bump anything.
Right?
It was
Exactly.
nice meeting you.
Super nice meeting you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Drive
Hopefully
safe.
you enjoy.
Oh, without a doubt.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
I don't know why there's not burnoffs all over in your driveway yet.
I wasn't sure if the tires were gonna fall off. Now I know.
And another one. We made a successful trip to deliver Rain's 1967 Impala Supersport, and I would have to say he is pleasantly surprised, and reactions like that are what make it all worth it. If you got a vehicle sitting in your shop or in your garage or in your shed that you don't trust to take out on the road because it's been parked for a long time, or you just got it, or whatever, call us up. We'll get you on the schedule. We'll get it as dependable as possible so you start driving the wheels off of it and enjoying it. Chris with Legendary Customs, based out of La Crosse. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and all of our other social media outlets. Appreciate it.